My name is Jennifer Rowe, and I am the Education Coordinator at Imagination Station, a science center in Toledo, Ohio. One of my favorite things about my job is that every day is different. Some days I get to do cool chemical reactions. Other days I get to read books to children. On other times I get to make clouds inside. And then sometimes I get to deliver programming. One of my favorite things, however, is to help run our annual Girl Power event where we bring in over 100 STEM professionals from the local area, and girls get to come and meet them and do workshops and activity tables, and it's a whole blast celebrating girls in STEM fields. My road to a STEM career was not a traditional path. In fact, I never thought that this was going to be something that I was going to do. Since I was in kindergarten, all I ever wanted to do was be a teacher. That's it. I wanted to teach. But then when I got into high school, they wouldn't let me graduate unless I came up with a plan B career, which I just thought was insane because as a teenager, you always think you know what you're going to do. But I decided, this is homework, I should think about it. So I decided that I liked going to museums with my family, so maybe being a museum curator wasn't that bad. Well, I went to college and I went to Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio, and I studied early childhood education and I got my teaching degree. I moved to Florida and I taught second and third grade for over a decade. It was quite a long time. And I decided I didn't want to be quite so far from my niece all the time, and I was going to move back to Ohio. Well, moving back across the country made me think, if I'm going to try something new, this is the time to try it. So I enrolled in a master's degree program at Johns Hopkins University in museum studies. The first day I got my textbook, I opened it up and I saw that museums had education departments, which is something I had no idea was the case. And then a light bulb went off. This is what I was meant to do. I love teaching, I love museums, might as well put them together. I moved back and got a job as a STEM education associate at Imagination Station, and I worked part-time and really enjoyed the programming part of it. And then eventually the opportunity arose and I became the education coordinator, and I haven't looked back since. If I could offer any piece of advice, it would be this: don't be scared to try new things. Moving across the country 2 times was scary. Deciding to try a whole new career was scary, but in the end, it was absolutely worth it. Oh, and one more thing. Kind of take all of your homework assignments seriously because you never know when one's going to change your life.